Do you want the straight A's in 2026? Let's be brutally honest. If your strategy is just, I'm going to hustle harder this year, I have a hard pill to swallow for you. You are setting a trap for yourself. Why? Because in the academic world, busyness is often just a mask for inefficiency. I've seen thousands of students pulling 2 a.m. all-nighters, downing 3 cups of coffee, and falling into the aesthetic note-taking trap, highlighting every single line until the page looks like a rainbow, only to have their minds go completely blank the moment they face the exam paper. The problem isn't that you're lazy, it's that your brain is being poisoned by obsolete study methods and distraction habits. You cannot build a skyscraper of success on a foundation of cheap dopamine. To achieve elite results, you don't need to do more. You need an academic detox. It's time to reset your brain's baseline and reinstall your discipline system from scratch. Let's start by decluttering your mind. The biggest mistake average students make is measuring progress by hours spent at the desk. But frankly, your brain doesn't care how long you sit there. It only cares about cognitive output. You cannot achieve deep work if your brain is craving a dopamine hit from a notification every 5 minutes. Conduct a digital toxicity audit right now. Check your screen time. Identify the top 3 apps that are draining your life while providing zero value and delete them from your site. When you sit down to study, your phone must be in another room or a locked drawer. This is based on the scientific concept of attention residue. Just a 2-second glance at a notification can cost your brain up to 20 minutes to return to its original state of focus. If you study for 3 hours but constantly check your phone, your brain is effectively running at 50% capacity. You are turning yourself into a zombie. To get straight A's, you must guard your focus, as if your life depends on it. Once your brain is clean, change how you input information. Do not fall into the illusion of competence. When you reread a chapter 3 times, your brain tricks you into thinking you know the material, but you are merely recognizing the text. Instead of passive rereading, utilize active recall. After every chapter, close the book. Take a blank sheet of paper and try to reconstruct the entire concept map from memory. If it gives you a headache, if it feels difficult, good. That is the exact moment neural pathways are being solidified. Effective learning is supposed to be uncomfortable. If you feel comfortable while studying, you're doing it wrong. Simultaneously, master prioritization with the eat that frog method. Identify your hardest, most intimidating task of the day and crush it first thing in the morning before you touch any form of cheap entertainment. When you've tackled the biggest frog, the rest of the day becomes incredibly light. Discipline isn't about doing everything at once. It's about choosing the single most important task and seeing it through. However, never rely on willpower alone. Willpower is like a battery. It depletes by the end of the day. High achievers don't use willpower to fight temptation. They use environment design. Apply the 20-second rule. Increase the friction for bad habits by 20 seconds and decrease the friction for good habits by 20 seconds. If you want to study immediately upon waking, leave your textbook open on a clear desk. The night before, the only thing you should have to do is pick up the pen. Don't waste a single second on decision fatigue. When your environment is optimized, discipline becomes as automatic as breathing. During sessions, keep a distraction list nearby. When a random thought pops up, like I need to buy new pens, do not pick up your phone to search for it. Write it down on paper to deal with later. This offloads the cognitive pressure while keeping you in deep work, also known as the flow state. 1 hour of absolute focus is infinitely more valuable than 10 hours of distracted cramming. You will have bad days. That is a guarantee. There will be days when you doom scroll too much or sleep through your alarm. Most people quit right then out of guilt. But the secret of top performers is the never miss twice rule. If you fail today, your only goal for tomorrow is to show up. Do not try to overcompensate by working double shifts, only to burn out. Just maintain presence. Consistency always crushes intensity. Success isn't about never falling, it's about how fast you get back up. 2026 doesn't need a version of you that works harder in the old ways. It needs a version that operates smarter with a proper system. Straight A's don't fall from the sky, and they aren't reserved for people with high IQs. They are the reward for those willing to trade the comfort of passive learning for the pain of deep focus. Grades are not the destination. They are the inevitable byproduct of an optimized mental operating system. Start your detox journey today. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, right now. If you find these methods useful, but a struggle to build a professional execution roadmap yourself, I have prepared the Academic Detox Toolkit. It includes a full 30-day system, toxicity audits, and the discipline trackers I mentioned, helping you transition from theory to action seamlessly. You can find the details in the description below. Thank you for investing time in your own future. Now, close this video, put your phone in another room, and start your first deep work session. I believe in you. Let's win this. See you at the top.